Hi everyone! In this video, I'll be going over your Excel spreadsheet homework. In this assignment, we're going to bring together everything we've learned for the last 2 weeks about how to use Excel. You're going to create a new Excel spreadsheet about a company. Imagine that you are the owner of a small local business. Maybe it's a coffee shop, or you're a contractor, a gym, a grocery store, a restaurant, a cell phone company. Pick a business, any business, and you're going to create 2 monthly purchasing budgets for your company for January and February of 2021. These are the requirements of the spreadsheet. These are the things I want to see that you know how to do. To have a title in the center with center alignment with a bigger font, and you need to merge 4 cells. 4 columns. Each column has a different name, and you should have a different background or font color for each column. We're going to be using formulas to multiply the quantity and price per unit for each item. You're going to have one worksheet for January and one for February. And you need a worksheet total, a total for each worksheet. Let me show you what this will look like. I think that will help it make more sense. We'll go through the steps. Oh, and finally, another requirement is you want to make your spreadsheet easy to read and organize. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to go to my Excel app. We're going to do a new blank workbook, not a template this time. Okay. Give your file a name. Use the name of your company. So I'm going to put the name in the A1 box. San Marcos Tea and Coffee. So it's a tea and coffee house. So that's my title. And I'm also going to name, now it's called Book 21. I want to change it. And I'm going to press enter. And I'm actually going to go back here. I'm going to go to my OneDrive. I'm going to go to my OneDrive and make sure it's saved in my computer class folder. So I want to move it into here. So I need to find it. Here it is, San Marcos Coffee and Tea. And I'm going to move to my OneDrive so I don't lose it and I can find it, 983. And I'm going to move it there. And I'm actually going to go and check. And there it is. And then I'm going to open it again. Okay, so I have a file name. And I saved it properly. You will create 2 worksheets. We're going to start with the January worksheet. So this is how much we're going to write down the purchasing budget. So how much money did you need to spend in January to buy the things you needed for your company? Okay. So I'm actually San Marcos Coffee and Tea. I'm going to change this. Purchasing budget. And this is for January. Okay. And next step. Okay. I put my title. Then I'm going to merge the title over 4 columns because I'm going to have 4 columns. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to press Shift. So I want A1 to D1. And I'm going to use this one here where I merge the cells. So that way they're all together. And I'm going to try to make it bigger because I want to be able to see it. I'm going to adjust them more later. Oh, also I'm probably going to make this bigger, like maybe 28. I'm going to bigger. And I can also zoom out. There we go, that's better, so I can see all of it. The next step is we're going to have 4 columns, and you need to type. We're going to write down headings for the 4 columns: item, quantity, price per unit, and line total. So I'm going to write here item, quantity, price per unit, and line total. So for example, I'm actually going to make this bigger. So I have a coffee and tea company, so I need my coffee. Maybe Guatemalan coffee beans. And I order, I don't know, 3 really, really big, huge bags, or maybe more than that. Maybe 10 big bags of coffee beans per month. And for each bag, let's say it costs maybe $100 or $126.98. I can come up with an exact number. And then I'm going to have to multiply 10 by that number to get the total. But I'm going to start adjusting these columns because I want it to look nice. Oh, actually, I'm actually going to change the size of this. I think this 28 was too big. I think 16 is going to be better for me. And then these, I'm going to change the background color because I want to know that it's the title. There we go. I think I like this green color. Okay. And I'm going to put this in the center. I think I want these in the center too. I think that would look great. The title you must put in the center, okay? And these, okay. And I think this would make more sense in the center. Well, I think quantity should go to the left. Or maybe the center. There we go. Okay. And then you would go on. Okay, maybe you have French roast, coffee, beans. Maybe it's a little bit cheaper. You're just going to make up amounts. Okay. And I'm actually going to make everything center. And maybe this, I think it might look better to the left. So you're going to have to play with the alignment and the row sizes and the column sizes to make it look nice. Okay. Adjust this. Okay. Begin entering the items you need to purchase for your company. We're going to make a formula in the D column. So coffee, so paper, coffee, cups. Maybe we order 5 big boxes and that will cost $200, $225. Okay, so now I need to do the line total. Oh, and I just did 3 as an example, but you probably will have more. Okay, think of the things that you would need to buy for your company. Maybe put 5 things, 6 things. Okay. So now I want to do the formula. Remember, you always need the equal sign. And I'm going to click here and then press the multiplication and then click here and then press enter. And then I'm going to use the fill handle to do the same formula in those cells. So that makes it go fast. Okay. The next step is we need to make a January total in column C and give it the same font and background color. And then we're going to add the cells. Okay, so I have these three things and I want the total. So I'm going to write here, and I'm going to use this color. I think it will look better. I'm actually going to move it one down, one below. I think it'll look better. And then again, we want to make this the same background color. Okay, and now I want to add these. So I'm going to do my equal sign. Oops. And then I want this plus this plus this. And then I press enter, and there's the total. Now, I also want grid lines. So I'm going to select from A2 to here and make my borders all the way around. So it's like this. And I might adjust, I think this would look better if there were a little more room. And you can play with the alignment. I think this would look better in the center. And I might change the color. I'll change the font color to the green color, make it bold, maybe make it a little bigger. Okay. So this is for January, okay? I also want to make one for February. So we're going to make multiple worksheets. So I'm going to double click here and I'm going to write January. Okay. And then I'm going to right click, duplicate, and I also want to make one for February. So I'm going to double click and then press enter. And I'm going to get rid of this 2. Double click. I don't want the 2. So I have my January, and now I need to make adjustments for February. So I need to, and imagine that it might be a little bit different. Maybe in February you find you don't need to order 10 bags. Maybe you only need to order 5 because it's slower. Okay, and the totals will change automatically for you. That's the nice thing with this, is you can just change the numbers and it'll do the math for you. Okay, and this is to show you, like, if you're making a spreadsheet for your own budget, or you have a small company, or you want to be organized, the nice thing is you don't have to do all the work each month. You can just duplicate and then make the adjustments. I think that makes it easier. So I'm going to change that to say February total. Okay, so let's see. I think we did all the things we were supposed to do. And play with the fonts, okay? I did this very quickly, but you can play with colors, with size, adjusting. You can adjust the size of the rows. You can make them bigger. You could play with fonts. I just kept the original, but you might want to change your font style. Maybe you want Cambria or Candata. So that's something you can play with. To make it, you want to try to make this to look as interesting and as attractive as possible. okay? And make it easy to read, okay? Like you don't want it to be like this where it's cut off, right? I want to be able to read everything. Okay, everyone, well, have fun with this assignment. When you're done, you're going to click the Submit button and connect to the Office 365 apps, find the file, and upload it. If you need help, come to our Zoom sessions or office hours after the Zoom sessions from 1 to 2, or if you can't make it to Zoom, give me a call or email me and we can set up an appointment, or I can help you by email. You can use this rubric to see if you did this assignment correctly. This is how you will be graded for this assignment. Okay, everybody, have fun doing this homework. Bye.